We continue to follow the story of a group of adventurers who were taken by the mists to the ancient land of Barovia. Yesterday, we came across 3 travellers trudging along an old, muddy roadway that led through the grasping darkness of the Zvarlik woods. Tall, twisted trees reached out of the gloom, their branches clawing. Mist crept between the trees, pooling in the shadows. Dark pools of water reflected the faces of the travellers walking the cursed path. First came Grimplin, the wizened gnome, his pointed hat tickling the chin of the limping half-elf Joe beside him. Leah, the dark elvish woman like a shadow, with Lancelot the Spaniel pressed anxiously to her legs. Not an hour into your travel, you spotted a human woman sitting despondently on a rotting log, cleaning her bloody sword with a clump of moss. She introduced herself as Seraphina Brightward and told you grand tales of noble blood and oaths to protect the innocent. She claimed she had dreamed of your faces before, and the mists then brought her here. She offered you her sword. Although initially suspicious of an offer that seemed entirely too good to be true, you agreed to allow her to join your party for the time being. You shared a disappointing brunch of boiled rabbit before continuing on your way. Just past noon, the muddy road bent around to the right, and the crowding trees fell back to reveal steep, rocky cliffs that bridged by a towering, fortified stone wall. 80-foot-high gates hung between 2 enormous statues of stone guardians. Their heads lay among the weeds at the ground, overgrown with ivy and flowers. The gates screeched open as you approached. Barely 10 foot beyond the gates, Lancelot seemed to have sensed something. Leah sniffed the air and caught the scent of death. You followed the tracks to the mauled body of a man who had clearly been dead for at least a day or so. In his hand was clutched a bloody letter, which Seraphina retrieved. The letter read, "Hail thee of might and valour. I, the Burgomaster of Barovia, send you honour with despair. My adopted daughter, the fair Irina Colliana, has these past nights been bitten by a vampire. For over 700 years, this creature has drained the lifeblood of my people. Now, my dear Irina languishes and dies from an unholy wound caused by this vile beast. He has become too powerful to conquer. So I say to you, give us up for dead and encircle this land with the symbols of the good. Let holy men call upon their power, that the devil may be contained within the walls of weeping Barovia. Leave our sorrows to our graves, and save the world from this evil fate of ours. There is much wealth entrapped in this community. Return for your reward after we are all departed for a better life. Kolyanin Dirovich, Burgomaster." The letter was dated the 12th day of the 8th moon, year 703 PS. With little more you could do, you decided to continue on your way. When you made it back to the path, Grimplin noticed that the gates you had travelled through were now closed once more. The twisted trees finally thinned by late afternoon, and you stood looking down into a valley basin with a small village huddled in its centre. Mountains rose on either side, their slopes thickly blanketed by yet more forest. A pillar of dark rock jutted from the mountainside north of the village, atop which you could see a tall, dark castle. A river flowed through the valley basin, and you could smell wood smoke on the air. Descending into the slopes of the valley, you passed first ruined and overgrown farms, then fields bare from harvest, or occasionally stricken with blight. You entered the town as sunset approached, tall shapes looming from the dense fog, and windows staring out from pools of blackness. It seemed deserted and silent, save for the persistent banging of an unlatched gate. Grimplin called out, "Hello?" into the darkness, and the darkness called, "Hello?" back. At the first intersection, you spotted a diminutive elderly woman who had been gossiping on her porch. The lady bid Granny to hurry home before the sun was set, then slammed her own door shut and hurriedly bolted it. Granny began to wheel her cart back to the main road, which wafted the delicious aroma of hot, homemade pies. You each bought a pie, and Joe bartered your story for a second pie, which Granny gladly gave to you. With night coming fast, you decided to walk Granny back to her house, Leah peeling off at the tavern to get you all a room. The barkeep at the Blood of the Vine was a depressingly dour man in his late 40s who stared disconcertingly at you, Leah, with soulless eyes. Nonetheless, you procured a room for your party, noting a handsome man with honey-coloured hair who sat in the corner and raised his glass to you as you passed. You came back down to the tap room just as the door opened and the rest of your party entered. Together, you all got some drinks, observing 3 colourfully dressed women gossiping around a table, presumably the Vistani sisters Granny had mentioned. Joe sauntered over in a reasonably charismatic, or at least non-sleazy way, the rest of you following. As you got closer, you noticed that each of the women bore a long, pale scar beneath their left eye. They introduced themselves as Alenka, Mirabelle, and Sorvia. They were somewhat rude and dismissive, even after Joe's spontaneous backflip. Serafina then loomed intimidatingly and was able to shake a few more details from them. When you showed the woman the letter from Kolyan Indirovich, Sorvia nodded over to the man in the corner with the honey-coloured hair. She told you that he was Kolyan Indirovich's son, calling him Ismark the Lesser. Leah, you asked Ismark if you could join him for a glass of wine to speak to him alone before your party joined you. Ismark seemed gratified and flustered, asking you to excuse his awkwardness and explaining that he had not been on a date in quite some time. Leah, you also became flustered, realising that you were now finding yourself on a date with this handsome stranger. Joe, Grimplin and Serafina, you continued talking to the Vistani woman for a little bit longer, but soon gave it up to focus on eavesdropping on Leah's date. Ismark recognised Lancelot, explaining that he was the dog belonging to one of the villagers, Gertruda. Gertruda had disappeared a week ago, and was no doubt dead by now. Lancelot had probably wandered off into the forest looking for her. You then discussed what little Ismark knew of the Dusk Elves. Grimplin wandered over, blithely passing over Leah's
"What are you doing? I'm on a date right now."
to shake Ismark's hand and ask him about his dead father. Ismark read the letter you handed him, and then put it down with a sigh. "I did not realise he had given up hope." When you asked about Irina, Ismark explained that she was in danger, since the devil had chosen her as his next victim, and they were in dire need of aid. He asked if you would consider escorting her somewhere safe for 50 gold each. When Grimplin asked for more details, Ismark seemed torn between wanting to tell you more and being conscious of the need to be home before night truly fallen. He asked you to all come by his house in the morning for breakfast and conversation, and to help him carry his father's coffin to the cemetery. You agreed to do so, and could almost feel the relief rolling off the man. Ismark raised his glass to Leah in a toast before downing the last of it, which she matched. He gave you one last smile before heading to the door. A cold wind brought tendrils of fog into the tavern before the door closed behind him on the way out. The party regrouped, and you climbed the sagging stairs together up to a narrow corridor and to your shared room. It's modest, perhaps 10 feet across, with a pair of bunk beds flanking a small bedside table. A heavy pair of shutters are barred shut, gentle rain pattering against them. You also notice that the window has metal bars across it, just close enough together to stop a body from passing through. Leah plopped herself down on her bunk, and Lancelot rested his head on her lap. Joe raided the chest at the end of the beds, finding a single odd sock for himself. Grimplin settled down before the bedside table with his spellbook and amber. The rest of you watched as the gnome's eyes became wide and fixated on the amber. His mouth began to gape open, his eyes wide, his lips slack. Grimplin.
Hello?
Hello.
Well, how are you doing?
I am well enough, thank you. Ready for more action.
I would love some more action. We were just about to do a job tomorrow that was probably less action, but what action did you have in mind?
We need to defeat the darkness in this land. We need to destroy all servants of the devil. You and I, we shall destroy him together.
Yeah, I agree, but we did just arrive. Do you know where we should start in vanquishing this evil?
I would begin with smaller evils, something to fit your stature. I shall coach you as we go. You shall learn from me true strength, true power. Eventually we shall destroy it all, but perhaps we begin with something small.
I agree. I wouldn't want to go straight up and fight a big bad guy. I feel like we're a bit ill-equipped for that right now.
Is there something you had in mind?
No, I have no idea where to start. I mean, we started with those creepy ghoul things.
Yes, a good start.
Like our speed.
Although I noticed in that fight you had the opportunity to take revenge, to cast a hellish rebuke on them, and you did not take it.
Did I?
Out of character, the reason Grimplin didn't take it is because the creature missed, and Grimplin and hellish rebuke doesn't work unless it does damage.
Yeah, there was some complications with that, but I did use it another time, I'm pretty sure, on someone else.
Yes,
so
I saw it when you burned that baby. Good work.
See, I've been using your power, and I've got to say, it's quite powerful.
You have seen nothing yet.
And I'm excited to use these for more of my new power.
And just check it out of character. Last time Grimplin was, you'd asked me about if the amber could help you transcribe a spiritual weapon.
Oh, yes.
Is that still on the cards?
Hi, that is on the cards. I forgot that's what we were doing. That's the wrong book.
Rookie mistake.
I opened this book, it's got nothing in it.
I've got a few of those.
Ah, that's the magic. That's part of the magic. You need to cast a spell to reveal.
I have a scroll here for spiritual weapon, and I was hoping I could use your assistance in transcribing it into my spellbook.
That is not the sort of magic I deal in. The gods are far too fickle. We are men of the arcane, you and I. We are of science, not faith. But we could create a new spell, a better spell, one that would burn our enemies before us.
Oh yes, if you think so.
It will serve you much better, I feel.
I'm down with that. I would much rather something more powerful than spiritual.
Could you make an Arcana check for me, please?
See, this is what this book is for, is to roll my dice in. $21.
21. Nice. In that case, you'll get it finished in about an hour.
Very nice.
To begin with, we shall start by taking that feeling of fire, that ignition inside as you cast Firebolt, that feeling of burning power.
Yes, I have that feeling inside me right now.
And then for the next hour, Grimplin will commune with the amber, sat in the corner of the room next to the nightstand, slowly drooling into his lap as he holds the amber before him, staring into it. His left hand is scrawling in the book. He's not even looking at the page, it's just writing this spell as he stares deep into the amber. While Grimplin is doing that, what about the rest of you?
I mean, Lancelot's probably like sitting by him and licking his face or something.
Who is?
Lancelot.
Lancelot is, yes, that makes sense.
No, not me.
yeah.
I'm getting drool from 2 places now.
That's true.
Could I be reading my novel?
Yes. So I believe you are up to chapter 6.
Yes.
So tonight, before you go for your evening's rest, you'll be able to get through 2 chapters. Chapter 6, A Kingdom in Ruins, and Chapter 7, The Rise of Strahd. As Leah sits down to open her book, Grimplin is staring into his amber and scribbling. Joe, you sit down on the bunk, and you feel something stiff beneath you. You reach a hand underneath and pull a card out. The card depicts a noblewoman with long auburn hair who stands with her back to you. Behind her are blood-red roses, whilst ahead of her are dark trees, dark shadows, and a watchful full moon. At the bottom of the card is written, The Lost Soul. Also,
does it look like Seraphina?
It does not look like... I mean, it's hard to tell, but Seraphina is a bit more muscly and broad-shouldered, whereas this lady seems more slender built. The hair is also a different colour.
That's unusual. Interesting find in a bunk bed. I wonder what I can gather from this. Is there anyone... Oh no, my smart friends are looking at amber and drooling or watching slobbering dogs. Hey crew, check out what I just found in the bunk bed. Any thoughts on what a lost soul would do for you?
Is it possible it's this Irina who's been taken by a vampire?
She's a lost soul. What's with the flowers?
Is there any writing on it?
It just says the lost soul. Mysterious. Maybe we should be looking out for something in the mist between some trees and some flowers that might lead us towards this mysterious lost soul. I can't read it backwards and work out who it is. No, it's nothing like that. It's no anagrams.
You could either make an
I could do
intelligence or a redacted check.
Redacted. Where is that? Down the bottom. All right, I'm going to go ahead and perform a redacted, and if this doesn't work, it's backflip time.
Tried and true.
All right, I got a 15.
15. Okay, 15, you sit and you contemplate this card. And then you get out the other cards that you had before. The Traveller, the Poisoner.
Yeah.
Now the Lost Soul. You remember what Granny said about Taroka cards being used by Vistani to tell the future and such? Something about what Seraphina said about it possibly being Irina. There's something inside you. It's hard to explain, but it just feels right. You can't put it into words any more than that. It's not like you can say why. You don't even know what Irina looks like. You know, she could be 6 foot ugly with one leg. But you look at this card and it just feels right to you.
That it's Irina.
That it's Irina. And
right.
Also the fact that this card has come to you and these cards are used, or so you've heard, about telling the future, there's just a niggling thought that perhaps this is telling you that your future in some way includes Irina, or is touched by Irina.
Just now need to go on a mission to find Irina. Would it help to speak to Granny to get a further fortune teller as to where this story might take us?
Possibly. She's
And then go and buy some of those sweet, sweet pies.
They were good pies.
Nobody died, as far as we can tell.
No, Grimplin looks a bit
Well,
weird,
maybe.
but then he often does.
I think
Yeah, I
don't
think
we have a breakfast and coffin date in the morning?
With Granny.
No, with Ismark.
Oh,
He agreed to help
Yeah.
him.
We're
remember?
busy tomorrow.
yeah. But I'm a rogue, so
You don't know. You could go down and ask him.
let's do this. I'm going to use some charisma to saunter over and find out a little bit more about these Taroka cards.
Perfect. So you leave the room behind you, head back down the corridor and down the stairs. As you enter the tap room, you see that there is the barman still behind the bar. He's polishing what looks like the same glass with the same dirty rag, still staring at you with his soulless eyes. Across the room where the women were, you see that 2 of them have left, and there's only Sorvia there now. You saunter over in, again, your trademark not sleazy way. And she looks up at you. Hello,
Hey, Toots, I mean Sylvia?
Sorvia.
What's Sylvia. Yeah, I've had a cake named that once. It was delightful. Just like you. I wonder, while we're chitty-chatting, if you might be able to assist me. How's your day looking?
Make a persuasion
Right,
check.
excellent. All right. Persuasion.
Yeah.
All right. Banging 19.
19.
Yeah.
Her face softens into a smile. What help is it that you need from me?
Wow. I have myself a couple of cards that I'm hoping you might be able to elucidate the meaning behind them. I've got a feeling about what it might mean, but I just don't know, and I'd like your unbiased opinion. And I lay the cards in front of her, and I seek some guidance.
These are Taroka cards. Although it's a very unusual design. I've not seen this like before. I cannot help you with reading the cards. We were sent away from our kind, and we lost some of our capabilities and connections. I cannot read these for you, but perhaps there are others who can.
Yeah, I got that. That sense that whilst you might not be able to, you might be able to point me in the direction of a person who could help out. Could you share?
I can think of 2 who may be able to help. Esmeralda Davenir, although I'm not sure if she is still in Barovia. And of course Madame Eva from Sir Pool. She is the greatest Rowney of our kind. She would be able to help.
Esmeralda, or what was the second person you mentioned?
Madame Eva.
Madame Eva. And Madame Eva is of a special nature?
She's the greatest Rowney of our kind. The greatest we have ever seen.
Rowney?
Rowney, fortune seer.
Ah.
She is able to understand the threads of fate. She can see through in a way that no others can.
Would you know where I might find Madame Eva?
She lives
Could you?
with the Vistani at Sir Pool.
Sir Pool.
Sir,
is that
Tser, and then pool, like pool of water.
Yeah. Is that far from here? West?
About a day. Northwest. Mostly west.
Oh, okay.
If
Do you get any vibes from these cards? I know that you're saying you've lost your seer capability, but do you get any sentiment? Does it give you chills? Does it give you some sort of sense of foreboding or positivity or goodness?
We were cut from the threads of fate. I can look, but I will see nothing but paper.
Sounds rough.
We get by.
Is this something that you would like to regain? This
My
capability?
sisters would not. They are a little more bitter than I am.
But you seem more hopeful.
No, I have no hope. But I am just less bitter.
It's a bit of a down in this place.
Welcome to Barovia.
Charmed. Well, this is a good chat. I'm going to go and speak with my band of merry folk and see if we can get ourselves a bit of an adventure. Love to bring you along, but it sounds like you'd like to remain where you are at the moment.
Romani is what we are.
Thank you.
Perfect.
Raman, yay.
You turn, cross back across the room, climb the stairs, and re-enter the bedroom. At this point, Grimplin is just exiting from his amber.
Welcome back.
I've had quite an adventure, but perhaps not as much as you have. You might want to wipe your shirt, your shoes, the base of your feet.
A bucket of water on me? What happened?
Yeah. You're a bit odd when you get into that amber thing.
What do you mean? I'm just talking to it.
Yeah. Anyway, you should make some friends. Speaking of friends, I just met some friends that have shared some insight, and I've got some cards and a new mission for us to go on. It's a little bit northwest of where we are, but it sounds cool. You might be into it actually because the place is called Sir, but just like you, it's also got a pool. I think we can get amongst it. and discover something about our journey. Who's in?
I'd be
We
down for
already
that.
have a job, don't we?
Yeah, we can do that today. Is the direction of the castle in that direction?
I'm going to go out on a limb and say, why wouldn't it be?
I think west sounds like a great idea, because I'm going west after this anyway, because apparently that's where the dust elves are.
I think we should do this thing first with
Yeah,
what's his name?
Bismarck.
So what do you say? We're going to do a combo then, team.
I think so. Maybe did they say that the Dusk Elves people lived with the other Vistani people?
No, they're about 4 days west of here. Their village is hidden. Well, I don't remember the name of the village. It said it's hidden southwest of a village that's 4 days from here.
If
Valaki.
it's hidden, how are we going to find it?
Valaki.
Oh, I think we look for the roses.
I have my ways.
We got a dog.
This is true.
Well, I'm all on board. I think you're probably gonna need some protection.
I think so too.
Happy to come along.
All right.
Perfect.
Get that sword ready.
I've got a bit of a creepy feeling about that bartender, and I just want to make sure that we're safe while we sleep.
Mhm.
And I'm not sure if I'm able to do this, but I wondered if I could do a bit of a divine sense to see if there's anything undead.
Bipolar.
Nice.
We have got bars on the windows, but you know how those undead, they can get through some
Yes.
small gaps sometimes.
Divine sense. As an action, you can detect good and evil. Until the end of your next turn, you can sense anything affected by the Hallow spell or know the location of any celestial, fiend, or undead within 60 feet that is not behind total cover. Well, you can do it 3 times a long rest, so you might as well use them now. So you do it once in your room. I imagine that you clasp your amulet, the holy symbol of the Morning Lord, the rising sun. You close your eyes for a moment. You focus on purity and of seeking out the feeling of fiends and undead, the darkness that might creep around your soul. But as you close your eyes and then open them wide, for a moment the rest of you see Seraphina's eyes shine white gold. And she looks around the room, and Seraphina, you do see one undead presence. That would be Korkor.
Well, it's working then. Calibrating.
You head down the stairs into the tap room, and you see the barman stood behind the bar, still wiping the same glass. You use divine sense again, and you look at him. He's not undead, and he's not fiendish.
Yeah.
Or at least he doesn't seem that way to you.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
You return to the room?
Yep.
Nice. Anything else you guys want to do before bedding down?
I'm good.
Nope.
Perfect. All going to sleep?
Yeah.
Sweet dreams.
Well, meditating, but yes.
Nice. You settle down for the night. The rain, a comforting thrum against the shutters. Joe, you have a restless night, and it takes you a long while before you can fall asleep. When you do, your dreams are transient and strange. You see your mother's face as she sings softly to you around the campfire, but you see that tears are rolling down her cheeks. You dream of helping your father fix the front axle, him ruffling your hair, but then his hand comes away bloody. Then his face morphs. It turns into that of a completely different man, an old knight of some kind, who looks strangely reminiscent of Seraphina.
I never meant it to happen like this.
You hear the beating of wings as a dragon flies overhead. It breathes not fire, but the deathly cold of the grave. And emerging from the frosty mist, you see that familiar old crone in her bangles and shawl, the one who has so often visited your dreams of late. She eyes you shrewdly, as if noticing every flaw, every virtue, weighing the balance. This is the last time I shall visit you, Romani. We shall meet but once more, when you visit me. You wake with a start, with your companions all fast asleep around you. Seraphina snorts in an unladylike fashion, rolling onto her side. And it takes you a long while before you settle back to sleep. Leah.
I'm going to have to sleep further away from that amber.
Leah. You begin your usual evening's procrastination, trying to eke out the hours before you begin your meditation. But for the first time that you can ever remember, as you begin your meditations, the mists do not claim you. Instead, you feel heavy and sluggish. Tired. So tired. You lay back on the bunk next to Lancelot and close your eyes. When you wake in the morning, your dreams are hard to remember. It's like trying to capture water in your cupped hands. The harder you try, the more the details seem to slip away. You had been playing with your older brothers in the Hall of Living Stars, but they weren't the siblings you remember. In the dream, your brothers had been like you, dark skin, dark hair. But beyond that, nothing much more than the echoes of joy and the feeling of belonging. When you wake this morning, you feel bereft and long to return to your dreams. Seraphina, you had also a wonderful dream of training under the great Leo of George. The sun is warm on your shoulders, and the sky above is an endless expanse of blue, untouched by clouds. Grimplin, you don't remember much about your dreams last night, but you wish you could. You know it had been a good one. You feel the ghost of joy that had been so vivid a moment ago when you wake up to another grey and cold, dismal Barovian day.
Good morning, everyone.
Ugh,
Good
Morning.
morning.
Is it?
was a weird night.
God. I don't know about good.
So wonderfully.
I had pretty good sleep as
I feel the
well.
morning Lord has destined me to be with you people. I had the best dreams ever.
I think I dreamt about you. No, it was terrible. I'm a little bit shocked still. I don't know why I'm blaming you for a dream that I had, but somehow that seems to be the course of action that we need to undertake. Why did you all do that to me?
Well, it's Seraphina's first night here.
Yeah, but she's all happy about stuff. I'm sure she's done something to my brain. Anyway,
It
maybe
does
it was
seem
the
a
amber.
little suspicious.
I think dreams are dreams, and we should, and they don't mean anything, and we should never look into them.
Well, you've been sucking on too much amber, my friend, because that was some rough dream.
Leah, how was your sleep?
Which, Leah, this freak, I don't know, has Leah ever fallen asleep before?
Oh, no.
How was it?
I like it.
I love sleep.
Well, have you tried meditating? Yeah, I didn't think so.
I think a lot. Does that count?
It's... I can't describe it. But, like... I don't know. It's just... better.
I don't know.
It's like sleep, but better.
But do you dream?
Well, I have visions. I'm not supposed to, though. At least my family never really acknowledged my visions. I just kind of ignore them.
Interesting.
Would a breakfast with a hot-looking guy cheer you up, Flea?
That is not what I was not thinking that he was that. That's not... Yeah, let's go to visit Isma. I'll cover that.
Perfect.
Well, I don't know about you, but I sort of heard last night while you were sleeping, honey-coloured hair coming out of... Like, what does that mean if it's not an apparition?
Must have been someone else. Maybe the room over.
Yeah, you're all a little bit suspicious, I reckon. Especially the guy who thinks that we should just ignore all dreams and it's fine as he looks into a bloody amber. Yeah.
It's just your imagination.
Mine was meaningful, all right? Just...
Is there anything that you need to share with us, Joe, about your dream?
Well, it scared the pants off me. Hang on, my pants are off. No, they're not. No, it didn't scare my pants off. My pants are on. That's the problem. I had, it scared my pants on. There was visions of people and an old lady that keeps coming back to me and upsetting me about where I'm going. And I want to go and find out what's going on. And all of you just want to talk about how I fall into holes from time to time. Like, we've got to meet. Well, okay. But one can dream to have a better life, and I'm stuck with these stupid ones that are repetitious and upsetting. And then, yeah. Anyway, all right.
Do you dream about falling into holes?
No, that's just in real life.
I prefer my repetitious dreams. It's a bit, I mean, I don't prefer them. I ignore them. My visions.
I just have a feeling that we should be paying attention to the stories that we're told in the night. Exposition done. And let's go find a honey-coloured hair man and some food.
Cool. Let's do that.
Perfect. You guys head down in the morning. You see that the women are not up yet, though the barman is still in the same position as before, clearing a glass with a rag. As you leave the tavern, you see that there was a storm yesterday morning, and there are still puddles around on the cobbles. You hear a faint rumble of thunder in the air, and suspect the storm may be returning later. As you begin to cross the square, a small boy runs out of an alley towards you. He looks to be about 6 years old, and he runs straight up to the four of you. You guys, you are strangers. You are from beyond the mists. Is it true the sky is blue there? Can you really see the sun? I heard there is this thing called the sea, and it just goes on forever. How big is beyond the mists? Does the sun really make you change colour? He turns to Grimplin and puts his hand on his hips. Why are you so short? Did you not eat your vegetables?
Why are you so short? You're as short as me.
My mum says if I eat my vegetables, I'm going to get bigger than you.
Well, I think you should probably listen to your mother.
My dad says that.
I was short. I've always been this short. I don't know. Maybe you'll grow. These other people are tall.
He looks at the rest of you.
She's got a sword.
That is cool. Can I have it?
Have what?
No. Much too small to be playing with my sword, little boy. Where are your parents?
He looks over his shoulder, and you see coming out the side of the same alleyway, there's an old-looking washerwoman with a stained white apron, carrying a faggot of wood under one arm. She turns around. Stefan Polensky, get back here now! The boy nods defeatedly, and then starts back towards the street he came from, turning for one last look at you all.
The sky is blue over there.
I think I might call after him that the sky is big and blue beyond the mist.
I'm going to see it one day. Get inside. As he just goes, as he's going around the corner, he said, I told you it was blue.
Can I look at the mother? Is she giving us looks or anything?
Yeah, make an insight check.
Shit. That would be 13.
13. She is giving you looks. She's giving you very wary looks. You would intuit that she's probably not that keen on strangers, and definitely not that keen on her young child going up and talking to strangers on their own.
Okay. That sounds about right.
Well, you continue on to the Burgomaster's house. At the end of the eastern road, a wary-looking mansion squats behind a rusting iron fence, illuminated by the flickering light of several lanterns, once paned with glass. The iron gates are twisted and torn. The right gate lies entirely cast aside, while the left swings lazily in the wind and the gloom. The stuttering squeal and clang of the gate repeats with mindless precision. A raven sits on the fence post and stares at you. Weeds choke the grounds and press with menace up against the house itself. Yet against the walls, the growth has been trampled down to create a path all around the domain. Heavy claw marks have stripped the once beautiful finish off the walls. Great black marks tell of fires that have assailed the mansion. Not a pane nor a shard of glass stands in any window. All the windows are barred with planks, each one marked with the stains of evil omen.
Can I look again at that raven? Because I'm seeing a lot of ravens, and I feel like they're looking at us and they're watching us.
Another insight check.
Could Corcor do something? No. Carry on.
That is another 13.
Another 13. It's quite hard to tell if it's the same raven or a different raven, but it is certainly watching you. You can tell that much. It seems like the way it's watching you seems intelligent, but then ravens are intelligent birds.
Can I send Corcor up to one of them and see if it reacts or anything?
Corcor flies up to it, on the fence post next to it, and the raven turns.
Okay, just a test.
Corcor flutters back to your shoulder.
Okay, probably a raven. Like a regular, normal raven. I'm still a little concerned about the raven problem. Well, problem in air quotes.
Is this where your not boyfriend lives?
He
Leah?
is not my boyfriend.
That's what she just said.
But is this the address of Ismar?
And yeah, this is the this is out of character. This is the house he told us to go to, right?
Yeah.
That nice-looking man
Okay.
lives in a
Yes.
place like this?
This is the house he told me was his.
Are you sure you're not getting catfished?
I mean, it certainly looks like it was a nice house at some point.
It does look like it
Are we
was
gonna-
once beautiful.
we'll go up to the door and knock.
Perfect.
Good.
Oh, should we do an inspect? No, okay. Go on, knocking. All right.
Suddenly
Caution to
we're
the
very
wind.
laissez-faire. Shall I just put my hand on my sword just in case?
Sure. You hear hurried footsteps on the other side of the door. A pause for a moment, and then Ismark opens it, smiling. He shares a slightly shy look with Leah, and then gestures you all in. Welcome to our humble abode.
Hey, how's it going, Mark? What's going down?
Well,
His name is Ismark.
Oh, I heard that. This is Mark. I got it.
Excuse them, they're problematic.
Are you blushing by any chance? Will you
I
excuse
am
us?
not blushing.
You're blushing.
Stop it.
All right.
Ismark guides you into the mansion, and you see that it is well furnished, although the fixtures show signs of great wear. And from the inside you can tell that this is yet another place that has long since gone to seed. The windows are all boarded up, and you notice holy symbols prominently placed in every room. A large staircase sweeps down the back of the hallway, much faded from its years of former glory. A woman descends the stairs towards you, dressed in black but for the silver hilt of a rapier at her hip. Her dark hair is braided and tied with a black ribbon, though a few loose locks have tumbled free. Her presence is strong and poised, but you see a touch of concern in her eyes as she looks you all over. I thought we agreed that you would not be inviting them in. I know, but it seems so rude, and they are helping us. The woman sighs and shrugs apologetically. It is rather. I am sorry. I am a little on edge at the moment, and I would have rathered see you cross the threshold of our home without an invitation. Still, I am grateful indeed for your help. Ismark tells me you will help him carry Father's coffin.
Yeah.
We'll try.
She descends the rest of the steps to greet you, and it's only as you notice her draw her hand away that you realise that she had also been gripping the hilt of her rapier. And that is wonderful. I am sorry. Where are the rest of my manners? I am Irina Koliana, daughter of the late Burgomaster Kolian Indirovich. Will you join us for breakfast?
Of course, it's very kind.
We'd love to.
Can I just quietly say can I have a quiet word to my friends behind Ismark and Irina's back for a second? Did we not hear that Irina had been attacked by a vampire?
I think so. Is that right?
Does she have red hair or dark hair?
She has dark brown hair.
I know that I've been using my divine sense last night. Is it worth having a divine sense check for these two characters just to make sure they're not?
Up to you.
So,
Would you be offended, Leah?
Oh, are you able to do it without them noticing?
Yeah, can I do it without them noticing?
You know that your eyes flash gold when you do divine sense, but you can hope they don't notice, or like really squint your eyes so it's hard to tell.
Or explain it away.
Can I do a minor illusion on her eyes? To make them back
Perfect.
to normal?
Yes. Perfect.
Cool. Let's do that.
Okay. So you hold your amulet, your symbol of the Morning Lord. You open your eyes, and as you do, Grimplin, you quickly do a minor illusion so her eyes appear to be normal looking. You can't quite remember what colour eyes Seraphina normally has, but you go with brown. Probably fine. And Seraphina, you look at the siblings. Neither of them are undead. Both of them seem to be human. Neither of them are fiends either.
Right.
I was going to turn to Ismark and ask, I notice you have a lot of holy symbols around. Is that your religion?
Some of them are, sort of. I'm not a huge follower, although I have been trying recently. These are all the holy symbols that Irina and I could find of any god. We hoped maybe they would help keep the devil at bay.
That certainly is
Unnerving?
Yeah, it's an idea. That's
Yes. It doesn't make for restful sleep, but still, why not try?
it can't hurt.
That's what we
Pet
thought.
birds?
No. I see you do.
Yeah. Just noticed a couple of nice ravens out the front. They're very inquisitive, aren't they?
Ravens are intelligent birds. They bring good luck.
Oh, good luck. Well, hopefully that'll rub off on us today.
You are new to Barovia, of course. Ravens, they are good luck and they carry the souls of our dead. It is very ill luck to ever hurt a raven. Just
Very
a warning.
bad luck, did you say?
Bad luck. Here
okay.
in Barovia, yes. Killing a raven will see you cursed.
I'm just gonna whisper to Grimplin. Didn't you kill your raven the other day?
Well, yes, but he's back.
I don't know. It might still count.
And Corcor's a crow, if it makes any difference.
Oh, true.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Irina heads off to the kitchen, and Ismark takes the door to the left, leading into the drawing room. He takes plates off a large walnut dresser and cutlery from a drawer. As the rest of you peer into the room, you notice an older man in his 50s or so is lying on the floor in a simple wooden coffin, surrounded by wilting flowers and a faint odour of decay.
I just want to take offence to the idea that there's an older man in their 50s, but carry on.
Could I turn to Ismark and go, would you like a hand with the plates?
I would, thank you. And he hands them to you. Get some bowls, some spoons, and a big wooden chopping board. You help him set the table in the dining room. A moment later, Irina comes in with a big bowl of morning porridge that has an incredibly strong whiff of garlic. She puts the porridge in a big bowl in the centre of the table with a ladle, and then on the wooden chopping board there is a large loaf of bread studded with poppy seeds that also smells quite garlicky. And there's a butter dish as well, and a large salt cellar. Irina smiles at you, Leah, as she fills your bowl with garlic porridge. So, you are Ismark's shadow girl. Ismark turns beet red. Irina! And Grimplin, you feel someone kick your shins under the table.
What did I do?
I'm flattered to know you're talking of me.
Only good things.
I'd hope so. Irina, it's lovely to meet you. I mean, Ismark is a great guy, and it's
He is.
hopefully we can all get along.
Yes. I do like my brother. He is a bit...
Oh, thank God. Sorry. I just didn't know the relation. That's good to know.
Oh,
Hey, Irina, do you eat this porridge?
yes.
Interesting.
Do you not like it?
No, it's lovely. Thank you very much for it. I was just wondering.
It's a special recipe.
I've
it
never
a-
really had the garlic porridge before. Is it something you normally do?
It's said that garlic can be used to ward off vampires. I don't know if it's true, but
I've heard
can't hurt.
Wards off everyone, I think.
that.
Are there vampires in Barovia?
Yes. Ismark puts his spoon down and sits forwards nervously. Yes. Last night you... And he looks to you, Grimplin. You asked me about Irina and the letter you found from father.
Yeah, that's why I asked about the porridge.
Yes. So you see, the devil has discovered Irina and decided that he will marry her. No one in the village will dare defy the devil, so they have turned their backs on us. Irina shifts uncomfortably and puts her bread back down on her plate as if no longer hungry. It is not unheard of for the devil to take brides or husbands. He claims it is his right as lord of the lands to take these people. He plays with them for a time, and then they are never seen of again. Or if they are, then they are changed. Ismark spits angrily on the floor. Monsters. It's true. He turns them into vampires like himself. The same vampires that feed on us Barovians. As Irina grew up, we realized that she would likely be a target for him. Father thought we could keep her safe, that if the devil never saw her, never knew of her existence, then she would not be targeted. But 10 days ago, he came to talk to my father about increasing the harvest taxes. We weren't prepared. I did not know. I was in the hallway when Ismark opened the door. He was so angry at us. He began punishing our house with nightly raids, wolves and bats and more. We've had to barricade the door each night, until 2 nights ago when Father died. They have not been back since. Irina looks down at her hands. It's worse than that. She clears her throat, embarrassed, and Ismark looks very darkly at you. He has bitten her twice. I have seen him in her room at night at her neck. And for all her strength, you see that Irina is biting her lip and barely keeping it together. It's not me. It's not what I want. I do not mean to invite him inside. When I look at him, it's like everything changes, and just for a moment, he is my friend, and I trust him. It's a spell or a curse. I promise you, I do not want to end up like the others.
It's okay. Irina, if you have been bitten and you think you might be infected or...
Not yet. It takes 3. You think?
I have an idea. It might not work, but you're a very nice lady and I think it's worth trying. I have a spell and I reach across the table and sort of hold her hand. It could cure you.
It could.
Ooh.
Her face just opens in hope.
And would you like to try it now?
More than anything.
All that dice.
And I get up from the table and I sort of walk around to where she's sitting. And I cast Lesser Restoration on her.
Lesser Restoration 5e.
Oh wait, no, that's specific conditions, right? Oh wait, it's disease or condition?
So I think disease. So either one disease or one condition, and then conditions are blinded, deafened, paralyzed, poisoned, and that's like a D&D thing. You can try. You're not sure if it's a disease. Could be worth a go.
it's worth trying, I think.
Worth trying.
It is a second level spell slot, but it's fine.
Perfect. So you hold your hand. What does it look like as Leah casts Lesser Restoration?
I sort of put my hand on her shoulder, and I breathe in and then out, and as I breathe out, sort of this wave of like kind of slightly like dim kind of lights sort of moves across her skin and then sinks in, and then that's the effect of the spell.
Perfect.
Or the spell has taken effect.
So you guys see as Leah comes to Irina, puts a hand on her shoulder. Leah closes her eyes and breathes in. And as she breathes out, for a second, her skin, the lilac, dark, dusty dusk colour, seems to glow slightly paler for a moment, though she doesn't see with her eyes shut. And as she breathes out, all these tiny silvery motes of light come from her air, from her breath. They're twinkling almost like tiny minuscule fireflies that settle around Irina before slowly covering her like a glistening shroud, then fading inside. Well, that felt nice. How do I know if I'm cured?
I don't know. I think it would be best to try not to get bitten again, just in case.
Agreed.
Hopefully it keeps you safe in case it happens again, but fingers crossed, because I'm not sure.
Would you be able to... I want to rely on that spell, but the devil is powerful. He has ruled over this land for centuries, and I am afraid. I cannot abandon my duty as burgomaster to my people, but I would ask you to escort Irina to safety, to take her far away from here and to somewhere where she can lay low and await for the devil, wait until the devil is bored and look elsewhere.
We can do that. We're planning to go away.
Oh, we're planning to travel west after this.
Perfect. I was hoping that I could ask you to take her to Vallaki. The church there is sanctified. There is hallowed ground where she would be safe.
Joe, you wanted to go there, right?
Yeah, I'm definitely down. I think we should let's get this show on the road, shall we? This breakfast is pants. I mean, it's delightful, but I think I've had enough garlic to be safe in the midst of 100 vampires. And let's face it, the ladies are not going to like me if I stick around this garlic much longer.
Ismark, I think they're getting restless. Maybe we should start on your job.
Of course. And sorry, did I miss something from Seraphina?
Oh yeah, I was just asking Ismark if we were supposed to do something with the coffin.
Oh, I was hoping...
Is that old man's getting a bit smelly?
Yes, I was hoping you would help us carry father.
How much farther?
Unfortunately, the church is at the top of a hill, but it's close.
Well, is it west?
Northeast?
Oh, okay.
It's 20 minutes.
We did
can
say
help.
we'd do it.
I
I'll
can
get
pay
on
you.
Grimplin's head. Yeah, it's going on Grimplin's head, and we'll Seraphina can prize up the majority of it, and the rest of us will watch. I mean, we'll assist.
I can keep you company, but lifting things is not my strong suit. So.
Oh, okay. We'll carry it out. You hang around Honey Hair, and we'll go and move this along, shall we?
Well, maybe I will. How about that, Joe? Maybe I will.
Maybe you will, help us out or hang around Honey Bear?
Don't call him Honey Bear.
Are you talking about me?
Not directly, but inferring, but in a delightful way.
Can I just ask a question? I'm sorry, go.
No, go ahead.
I was going to ask Ismark or Irina if the vampire devil only comes out at night. Are we safe during the day?
Most vampires, well, they are active at night. But I have seen them during the day. I have heard that it is a true thing that vampires cannot deal well with sunlight. And no doubt that is why we have never seen the sun here in Barovia. I believe the devil keeps it overcast so that he is able to walk at day.
Gotcha. I wonder if we should send Korkor to have a little look-see if we're going to head up to this church.
Yes, he can't be too far away from me. But I can keep him ahead as
How about
we move.
I have a really good idea.
Yes.
Me and Isma can go in front of you guys. You guys can carry the coffin, and we'll go about 20 meters in front of you guys and make sure it's safe.
That's a good idea.
At least 20 meters. Sounds good.
Perfect.
All right. Let's get this coffin on the road.
Perfect. You guys settle down, start putting your shoes on, your cloaks. Irina sits down and starts putting her boots on, and Ismark folds his arms and clears his throat meaningfully. He's my father, Ismark. I can't let him pass without paying my respects. You can pay your respects, Irina. You don't have to be at the cemetery to do that. I should be at the funeral. I'm not afraid. We both know that's not true. And even if it was, I am. I do not want him to make you the next Doru. You know Father would want you to be safe. You know he would. You stay inside. You don't let him in. You don't have an invite. If you do not let him in, then he cannot hurt you. If you want to pay your respects, then you should respect Father's wish that I protect you. There's a moment of awkward silence, and in a quiet, I hate it when you are right. Bury him deep, and come back quickly. Irina strides out, her eyes bright, and she avoids meeting your gaze, heading back to the kitchen. Ismark sort of shrugs awkwardly. So,
as much as I would love to have you accompany us, I don't mean to infer anything, of course. Are you sure you're okay with Irina staying here by herself, considering she's already let him in twice?
There are no good choices here, I think. You're right, I am not comfortable. But the times that the devil have come has been at night. And he has not come these last few days. I don't like it, but Irina has refused to leave until Father is buried. I would sooner get it done quickly.
Okay. That's the plan then, shall we?
Yes, let's.
As you step out of the mansion, you notice the dark, looming spire of rock jutting from the mountainside. Perched on top, overlooking the village, is a high, dark castle. Ismark notices you looking and nods grimly. Home to the devil himself. As you're walking through the village, Ismark looks back over his shoulder at you. I should warn you, the church we are going to Father Donovich's son, Doru, was seduced by the devil nearly 10 years ago. The boy was turned into a vampire and sent back to his father. His father locked him in the Undercroft, so he is unable to attack anyone. He has not fed in 10 years, and his screams of hunger echo through the church at all times of day and night. It is a sad thing. Father Donovich's mind has long since broken, and he spends his day feverishly praying for his son. He may find the funeral rites too taxing. I see, Seraphina, that you are a follower of the Morning Lord. Perhaps you could step in and say a prayer if the good father is unable.
I would be most happy to, and the Morning Lord would look upon that favourably, I think.
Perfect. Sorry, just changed it. Thank you. A gentle rain begins to patter down as you begin to climb the hill upon which the church sits. Cold spits hit your face and collect in your hair. The weight of the wooden coffin is heavy on your shoulders, but you keep trudging up the muddy roadway leading to the cemetery. As you approach the worn iron gates, an inhuman scream pierces the air. Father! Ismark looks grimly back over his shoulder at you. As I say, being chosen by Strahd to be his consort is no happy occasion.
Where did that cry come from? Did anyone... Was it Irina?
No.
No, that was the kid in the church
Oh,
that's
the
starving.
kid.
And
Gotcha.
Mm.
Can we do anything for him?
As you approach the church, you see that it's an old Gothic building. And again, maybe once it was a beautiful church, though much of the stained glass is broken. There's, in fact, at the front of the church, not a single pane of stained glass is still there. Ismark puts the coffin down off his shoulders. And then, as he opens the church door, you see a narrow corridor that then leads into a chapel room. There at the end is an altar and shadows, and the faint remains of a bright stained glass that might once have been a rising sun. Knelt at the altar in the dark, feverishly praying, kneeling among the shattered remains of glass and broken, colourful ruin, you see an old man. Or perhaps not that old in terms of years on this earth, but weariness and trauma has aged him. He has thick, wiry grey hair. His cowl seems to hang off a wireframe shoulders, and he kneels, praying. Ismark looks back at you. I will just go and speak to the good father.
Would you like some?
Would you like me to come with?
You go.
By all means.
Okay.
Is this guy able to marry characters? Asking for no reason at all?
That will not be happening today.
Not even been 24 hours.
hang on, not today.
Okay,
that's,
let's infer
not
all the
today.
meaning we like. How about that, Joe?
Yeah, I will. Yeah.
It's just very good. It's just very good for it's good vibes in, create more religious happiness by people
And
wedding.
you're all about that religious happiness.
Indeed.
It's not my
The
thing,
Morning Lord would
personally.
smile very gladly down on us through the mist.
All right. I walk up to the Father Donovich with Ismark. Maybe just holding his hand. Real funny, Joe.
Ismark as you take his hand, he gives a sort of side look to you and smiles, squeezes it, and then moves towards. You see the old father look up as you approach. Yes. Father Donovich, I was hoping we could take you away from your praying for a moment. My Doru, he needs me. I understand. But perhaps you could put it aside for 10 minutes. Very well. And the father slowly begins to get to his feet. His knees crack as if he's been praying in that position for a long time. He slowly stands up, and you can see the aches in his back as he slowly becomes upright.
I think I would like to say something as I pray to the same Lord that this good fellow is praying to. I think I'd just like to offer some words of comfort in his prayers.
You are a servant of the Morning Lord.
That is right. Praise be.
Praise be to our Father. Pray for my Doru.
Let us pray together.
Perfect. Can I ask you to make a religion check for me, please?
Sure, I haven't done the dice yet.
So that'll be on your sheet. There's the big... Hey! Oh, there you go. Yeah. Oh, a 4. Oh, dear.
That's low.
Praise be.
Well, to be fair, maybe it's not your fault, Seraphina, because as you kneel down to pray with the good father, Ismark just goes, I was sort of hoping that we could get my father buried and head back to the house quite quickly. Perhaps you could do that later? Or just a quick one?
Course. Let's just bang out a quick one.
You bang out
in the name of the Father and the Ghost and in the Holy Ghost.
With the fire of 1,000 suns, may the Lord smile upon us.
Perfect. Then leave the coffin back up onto your shoulders and head out into the cemetery. The rain falls persistently as Ismark digs the grave for his father. It's not loud enough to drown out the persistent screaming of Doru, though, which pierce through the cold morning air. You see Father Donovich's hands shake as he starts to mumble a prayer to the Morning Lord. His thin voice wavers out as you lower the casket down into the earth. There's a soft thud as the casket lands. At that moment, a particularly painful screech tears from the church, and Father Donovich falls to his knees with his hands clasped over his ears.
What the hell was that?
Ismark, would you like me to help out with a prayer?
If you could, please. And then
here we go.
Let's make another religion check. Hopefully.
Oh, okay.
Hopefully not a 4. 12. Yeah, you hold your amulet and you pray to the Morning Lord. You say the words, the death rites, over this body. And you say the words perfectly, you know you do. But you don't feel much of a connection. And as you pray to your God, you don't feel him listening. And you get the sense that the Morning Lord cannot hear you. Nonetheless.
I just turn to Ismark and say, did she just say, oh dear? That's not a good sign, is it?
Not for a religious person. It should be dear Lord.
Maybe I don't know if there's anything we can do in this situation. Just improvising here. Can we all hold hands as a big?
Can we all
team?
roll the religion dice and see if that does something?
Well, Joe, last week when you rolled a religion check, you didn't know who the Morning Lord was. So you're unlikely to be able to help today. But, I mean, you can give it a go, but it's going to be a very hard DC for you especially.
Okay. I was wondering if the combined effort of all of us might help understand what that cry is and how we might help that child before moving on. But hey,
I can try. I can try my hardest and my darndest to try and touch the Morning Lord.
So is this... Are you guys trying to connect to the Morning Lord? Like, is it to do with Doru, or just to see if the Morning Lord you can connect to them here? Or something else?
I was worried about that kid screaming. Right.
Yeah, I mean, I do also have a spell, which is protection from evil and good. But do we use our spells on other characters?
You
Or are
can
we supposed to
do.
use it on our teammate?
It's up to you. You only have so many spells
I think I have to touch him though.
in the day. So, just be aware. So it's concentration up to 10 minutes. So you could protect something or someone from a certain type of creature, like aberrations, celestials, elementals, fey, fiends, and undead. It will last for 10 minutes.
Yes, these are not long-lived things. They're not like cure-alls, are they?
No. This is more the sort of thing that you might do just before going into like a creepy tomb or something like that. Where
Yeah. Well, I think
Sounds like we should move on.
Get this guy in the ground with the half-assed prayer,
And as you're
we've got more of a
finishing,
mission here.
and as you're finishing your prayer, Seraphina, can I get everyone to make perception checks for me, please?
Yes, of course.
2.
I got a 10.
I got a 13 again. I'm getting a lot of
the
13
Morning Lord.
inside.
Morning
I'm
Lord,
waving.
yeah.
He can't see me.
Oh, Alex is waving, but her camera's off.
Oh, okay.
The Morning Lord's delivered you a coffee.
Yes. Just pray and it comes.
I got an 11.
11.
I got a 10.
Nice. Joe.
I got a 3,
Leah.
which I think turned into a 2.
2. Leah.
I got 13.
Ah. So the highest was a 13.
We're very perceptive.
Not great rolls today.
Well, Seraphina, you finish your prayer. It's a little unsatisfying having that strange, unsettling feeling that you weren't able to connect to your god. But nonetheless, you've said your prayer, and the funeral rites are complete. Leah, you look up for a moment during the funeral and notice a dark shape in the rain. A man standing just beyond the iron railing at the edge of the tree line who's watching the funeral, his head bowed as if in prayer.
I'm just gonna squeeze Ismark's hand, nod over to him. Do you know that guy?
Ismark looks over and immediately you feel his hand in yours go stiff and rigid. I believe that is the devil.
Okay, should we leave?
Should we leave or should we fight?
This
Should we try
burial.
and play this demon?
I would not recommend you try take on the devil now. If I thought we could kill him, believe me, I would be the first into the fray.
Should we say something to him?
You see the figure look up, perhaps sensing you all looking at him. It's still mostly obscured by rain, but you can just see this older face, maybe late 50s, pale, too far away to make out much detail. And then he turns and begins to walk off into the rain.
Well, we don't need to fight him. Shall we close up this grave then?
Yes.
So circle back to make sure Irina's not going to invite this dude in again.
Yes, good point. So you cover the grave. Ismark quite quick now. After you said that, Seraphina, he is digging and covering his father with earth. Oh. And as he scatters the last of the earth over the top of the Burgomaster, pats it down with the back of a shovel, he takes a small white flower that he had picked on the way up to the cemetery. Goodbye, old man. And he drops it on the grave. And having successfully buried the Burgomaster, you will all get inspiration.
Wait, I already had it, I think.
No!
Oh, it was ticked on my thing.
They don't stack, so...
No!
I didn't have inspiration. So.
Are we walking back to his manor now?
Yeah,
Or his house?
Yeah.
I think we should trot. We should walk at a pace.
Yeah, just as I'm walking, can I ask him, can I just be like, hey, Ismark, what exactly does a Burgomaster do?
I collect men. It is sort of like a mayor, perhaps? Would you call them mayor? Do you have mayors on the sun side? Like, I help collect taxes and then pass them on to the devil. I try to protect the townsfolk. I am in charge of keeping the roads maintained, of acting as a shepherd to my people. If you can shepherd cattle and save them from the farmer.
That's very honourable, I think.
Thank you. I have big boots to feel.
Speaking of which, I think we're owed a payment as well.
You are.
Wait until we get back to the house, at least.
As soon as we get back, I will give you your gold. I think we said 20 gold for burying my father. And if you are willing to bring Irina to safety, another 50.
Ooh. I'll
That
be
is
very happy
very
with that.
That'll buy
generous.
us a lot of pies.
I did also want to ask, this devil, do you call him anything other than that? Does he have a name?
He has a name, but we do not use it. To say the name of the devil is to call the devil to you. I could spell it if you like.
Please do.
And Isbark will get out of his pocket a little notebook, a bit of charcoal, and he will spell out an S-T-R-A Strahd von
course.
Sarovich.
Yes. That's what I expected.
Yes.
I
But I would not say his name out loud if I were you.
did not plan on it.
I think I have said it out loud once or twice.
Oh, well, I think Grimplin is,
Maybe I'll
Little
become a
bit
target and
screwed.
distract him from Irina.
best hope not.
Who knows knows? He might be interested in old gnomes.
You never know his type. You never know. His last one, beautiful young woman. His next one.
Let's hurry back to Irina then, shall we?
Yes.
When you return back to the mansion, you find Irina is sitting on a bottom step in the hall of the hall staircase, her backpack at her feet. She's changed into travelling clothes with a thick, warm cloak, and she looks up eagerly at you. Is it done now? Is Father safe?
Yes, we buried him.
Good. I packed enough rations for everyone for 5 days. That should be more than enough to get us through to Vallaki.
More of that garlic porridge?
Yeah, let's all take a little dose. One for the road.
I have brought porridge oats, but also we have some trail cake, and I've made these garlic crisps. If you cut it very, very fine and put it in an oven, they're nice, you'll like them. Ismark, behind her, pulls like a slight face and then looks a bit guilty about it, like...
Is Ismark coming with us as well?
I cannot... I have a duty to my people. He doesn't look happy about it.
I understand. I think it'd be dishonorable to leave your village behind, so I think you're doing the right thing.
Thank you. If...
So you coming with us, Leah, or not?
I am. What?
You are? Okay.
I want to be paid.
Hey!
Leah, if I wrote to you, would you write back?
I would certainly do my best to. I'm not sure how to get messages sent around here. I'm kind of new, but...
Irina looks between you. I will be sending letters to Ismark. You can put your letter in with mine if you like.
That's very generous, Irina. I think I'll take you up on that.
It's good to know the
pleasure.
postal service is still working, even in this place of decrepitude and evil.
You have our dear friend Ismark's taxes and
Exactly.
upholding of the area to thank for that.
Exactly.
We have a postal system within the village, but between towns we will have to pay for a courier. But Irina and I can sort that out between us, I'm sure.
Just trying to talk you up, but...
Oh.
Hey, Ismark, you don't happen to have like a map or anything of these lands, do you?
Oh, I've got a map of Barovia, the town, and the surrounding valleys. I think there was a map in one of the older books. Give me a moment. Irina will head off into the library and just real quick is going to make a... what would you call it? Investigation check? Oh, what is Irina's stats?
Is any of us able to give the help action? Is that a thing?
Yeah,
we can
go
do?
for it.
I would like to help. I have good investigation.
Perfect. Yeah, you roll and I shall roll.
A natural 20.
A natural 20, oh, beautiful. So Irina stands in the middle of the room looking around and she goes, right, it's in here somewhere. And then you look across and you're going, all right, history, peerage, geography of Barovia, get out the book and you open it and at the back there is a hand-drawn map.
I know my
which
way.
I shall provide to you guys after session.
Thank you.
Hey.
Is it alright if I just rip this out?
It's not stuck in the book.
Oh.
It's like inside, like a leaf just put in there. The map is quite old, tattered. It looks like it's a map that's been carried in someone's pocket for a while, so it's quite foxed around the edges. Yeah, it's kind of a grim-looking map, but yeah.
Let's hope it's accurate. And I'll pocket it.
Perfect.
+1 map.
+1 map.
All
right.
right. We ready to head off?
Yeah. What time is it in the
We've
day
got
now?
everything we need.
It's about 10 o'clock in the morning.
Oh, still, we did that quite early.
Yeah.
So we get going then on the road.
Yeah, there was a place that was one day away, wasn't it? We're heading to.
Yes.
Or 1.5. Oh, sorry.
If you're going to Vallaki, there will be 2 roads that you can take. Once you reach the crossroads, it will split, and you can either take the mountain road or the low road that will go via the Sir Pool.
Oh, Sir Paul, that's where we're going.
Yeah.
Okay, it's a day shorter.
Can we make it there in one day?
If we make good time today, then we should make it there by evening tonight.
And is there somewhere to stay?
You could stay with the Vistani.
I've heard we have to be very hospitable.
Yes. They can have tempers.
We could always
camp if we need.
spend a night at a campsite, set something up, but well, what you
I'm
wouldn't
sure we'll
happen to
find
have
options.
any somewhat like not important camping gear, would you, Ismark?
Well, we don't really do camping so much in Barovia. It's not
all right.
very safe. I can give you
What would
the
you do?
hunting gear. Lock the door at night.
I mean,
You think
would
we
you
should
stay with
go for the
Vistani or would you...
Vistani?
Yeah.
Oh. It's a hard choice. The mountain road is a day longer, and it is more exposed. But the Vistani are no friends of us Barovians. But perhaps, even if they are not friends, they may not be enemies, or at least we should be safe to stay with them for tonight. Yes, probably.
Joe's got his cards as well. We can chat to them about. So I don't know. Will they look at that more favourably if we have a couple of cards? Or we've got money. I've got some money still. Maybe they might.
Look,
I'm sure-
finally.
I'm sure you'll figure something out.
Yeah.
You step out into the late morning drizzle, and Irina shifts her backpack up her shoulders, looking at the road out of Barovia with a curious sort of half smile on her face. Ismark gives her a rough hug, and then claps Seraphina and Joe each on the shoulder. I'm counting on you, friends. Good luck and safe travels. He then looks to you, Leah. I'll ride to you. Safe journey.
I'll ride back.
Thank you.
And an embrace?
Don't tell me what to do, Joe.
That was a question mark.
I just
Hearty
look
handshake.
at him awkwardly, and
Yeah. Ismark also looks awkwardly at Joe. He looks at Joe, Seraphina, Grimplin, his sister, all watching him. He gives you a hug and a brief kiss on the cheek. Take care, Leah.
Me? Oh, Leah, okay.
no.
It's going to be hard to resist.
Maybe you're the
I
one
sort
that
of-
Strahd will fall for.
I break from the hug, and then I just put a hand on his shoulder or on his arm and say, "I'll do my best to keep Irina safe for you."
Thank you. And yourself as well.
Of course.
And with that, the 5 of you now. The 5 of you head down the road, out of Barovia, and into the fresh dawn of a new day. And that's where we'll leave tonight. Wood.
Very good.
Wood, romantic.
Thank you.
Pleasure.
That was good.
Hey!
Yeah, very good, Annabelle.
Hey, you guys. Thank you for watching all the way to the end. All the terrain was made by me, Modular Realms. It's all magnetic. I want to thank the Curse of Strahd Reddit, and in particular Mandy Mods, for their guides on running Curse of Strahd, because I've been using a lot of that mixed with my own homebrew. So thank you guys. And thank you, Syrinscape, for the music. Thank you for the music. And I will see you guys next week. Bye.